guys, welcome to another review by Scotty Cash for the Pop Culture Network. I'm obviously Scotty Cash. Today, I wanted to do another superhero. I knew this was coming out about a week ago and I thought, I gotta get that. I seen the pictures of it, I'm in love with it. How's the figure gonna compare to it? It is the Marvel Select Amazing Spider-Man. But before we get into that, we gotta look at the package. We gotta look at the package. I wanted to say that if you see me do Marvel Select reviews before, I don't really care for the package for mint on card collectors. Excuse me. Because I've always seen, every package I've got, it's always beat up or damaged of some sort. My J-hook isn't too bad this time, but usually the J-hook's all messed up. They have a Hulk at my local comic shop where I got this. Amazing. I so want it. If I didn't just get my Walmart exclusive Hulk, I would so pick it up. I mean, it's 20 bucks. I paid 20 for this Amazing Spider-Man. Well worth it. Well worth 20 bucks. And the Hulk is huge. Right here on camera, I just talked myself into it. I'm going to go back tomorrow and get it. And I'm going to do a review on it. But the package looks beautiful. I just feel bad for mint on card collectors that don't want to open it because it's going to have like a ding, a tear. There's knit... like the corner here is completely bent. I don't know if it's, I mean, my comic guy is careful with his stuff. He takes care of his stuff, so it's not like they packaged it well and it just, all of them got messed up. You know, if you can find one mint, more power to you. But it says the Amazing Spider-Man going down the side of the movie font. You got your Marvel Select logo on the top. You got an awesome picture of Spider-Man in the movie costume. Back shows off action figure Spider-Man that you just got. You can kind of see the base in the back. We'll go over that in a second. Unmasked Spider-Man for whatever reason. And the lizard. If you guys have seen this lizard in person, it's awful. I mean, it is terrible. It's not even kind of like, oh, that's okay. No, it is god-awful. My comic guy had 4 of them. He sold one of them to a guy that buys everything Spider-Man, and he's had 3 sitting in the shop for a week and a half, and usually Marvel Select doesn't sit around his shop. Awful figure. Maybe if he's like, buy Spider-Man, get Lizard for free, so then you could give it to like Zed from Toy Store and he could blow it up, because it's awful. But the package, you know, looks good. Nice little story, nice picture up at the top. Diamond logo, Marvel Select logo, Marvel logo. Got all the logos out of the way. Let's go ahead and take a look at this figure. When I first got him, I thought, you know, when I first seen him, I thought, man, he looks amazing. I hope he's that good in person. And he is. He lives up to the hype. This is his base. You got your window unit air conditioner hanging out the window. You got your your canopy thing, bricks. It's got 2 pegs so you can put Spider-Man on there. On the back, kind of like the old Spider-Man classics where you can hang it on the wall. That's pretty sweet. He will definitely be going on the wall. You can put him on the canopy. It's a hard plastic. It's a hollow hard plastic. But I just really like the way that looks. I could have done with like an old lady or something like inside the window, like looking out. You know, but what are you going to do? Spider-Man comes with 4 different hands. The 2 that he comes with are his web shooting hands. And then 2 different fists. Before we get too far into it, I will say on his left hand where it pops off, the peg was much bigger than on the right. On the right hand, pops right off, and you can pop the wedge shooting hand right on. You can't do that on the left. In fact, I'm not going to do it because I don't want that peg to break off. But you just pull it off, put the other one back on, snaps right on. It's from about here down. But I do love that they put both hands. This is probably how I'd have him anyway. Web shooting left hand, fist in the right hand. But he is absolutely amazing. The detail on him is phenomenal. All the webbing on his suit, all the little wrinkles, everything. It's just like all the other Marvel Select figures. Part of the sculpt, not a paint job. The only painting is like obviously inside, you know, like the red, but all the black webbing, it's all sticking up all the way around. The spider on his back is sticking out, detail. The webbing on his boots, detail. All the way up his side, detail. In the first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, he shot it out of his skin. On this one, they're going to stay true to the way it should be and give him web shooters. On this picture, you can kind of see how they're black and they're a little bit bigger than what they are on here, but they still went through the trouble of even putting like a little web shooter on there. So is it on the fist too? Yep, it's on the fist and the web shooting hands. So I'm very, very happy with that. Before we get into detail, before we get into articulation, I wanted to talk about the coloring. This is probably why I love the figure so much, because it looks like the Secret Wars Spider-Man that came out many years ago. The lighter blue, it kind of goes into a little bit of a darker blue up at the top. I mean, I don't know if it's maybe just my vision's crazy or if it's an accident, but it kind of looks like it fades because it looks like it's brighter on the bottom. Of course, it could have just completely be my imagination and I just imagined it all. But the red is a deep, dark red. It's awesome. The yellow eyes, I love it just because it's different. You know, you've probably seen a couple Spider-Man figures where his eyes are different colors because he has like spider sense or whatever. But this is part of the suit. Definitely dig it. For articulation, you got the head goes full 360, back and forth. The shoulders are on a ball joint. They go all the way out. You got your biceps, single elbow. I guess technically where it comes apart to put the other hand on is articulation, so it'd be his wrist. His hand goes back and forth full 360. Same with the fist. No waist, but you got good ab articulation. The legs are kind of like the Hulk's legs, where it's got that pivot point where you can move it to go out or in the back, or you know, you can hide it if you're not going to make him any kind of special pose. Double knee, and then the ankle goes out, back and forth, up, down, left, right. I mean, it just pretty much all of his joints go every which way. Another one of my favorite things about this, oh, and he's got boot articulation, was how tight the joints were. Because I assume that they assume you're going to put it on that stand and put it on your wall. So it's almost like not the joints are tight, but there's a little pin or something in there, like a little tab that's stopping it from undoing. Because like when you do his elbow, I mean, you really gotta do it, and it's like you can feel like a click, 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 click. And I'm almost positive that my Colossus wasn't like that, my Juggernaut wasn't like that, and they're Marvel Select figures. But I mean, overall, it was $20. Local comic guy, I'd have to pay for shipping. I mean, if I was to rate this figure, I probably wouldn't give anything a 10, but this is a very strong 8.5, 9. I love this figure. I mean, even if you don't like Spider-Man, or even if you don't love Spider-Man, this figure's amazing. If you need a Spider-Man for your collection, don't wait for the Walmart exclusive Spider-Man, because you're going to pay, I would assume, $15.97 for that thing, just like the Avengers. You see that? My spider sense went off. You're going to pay $15.97 for that plus tax, so you're going to pay $17. I'm almost positive. So for $3 more, you get this Spider-Man. He's just as posable as that one's going to be, and you get this collector's base, or this whatever base you want to call it. But again, like I said, $20. My comic guy doesn't do taxes. I don't know what your comic guy does. Until next time, I'm Scotty Cash, and he's Spider-Man. We're Audi 5000. Peace.